Hey everybody, I want to talk to you today about what I did to save something from going to the dump. I think we do a lot of cleaning up these days after COVID-19, and I too have been, cleaning out old clothes, old furniture, looking at things to throw away, but doing my best to try not to just dump it in the local trash dump and try to prevent some of that and maybe recycle, reuse, do something, right? So one of the things I figured out was there was one of the furniture in the backyard. Uh, our swing that my daughter absolutely loves was how do I save it? Instead of just cutting it all up, which I was about to do, I had one of my saws getting ready, and I was getting the parts on it. And I brought it down. I was disassembling it, and getting ready to cut into small pieces so I can throw it into the trash can. But instead of doing that, I decided, hey, what can I do to save this thing? Well, what was wrong first? The first thing that was wrong was that the canvas bottom that was part of the area where you sit and you put the cushion on tore right off, and it tore a giant kind of hole right in the center, and it went from basically here all the way across the center of the seat area. There weren't any support structure; it was just canvas held tight. And so, after years of being sun bleached, it ended up just disintegrating the material, and with a little bit of weight on it. While my nanny was sitting on it, she actually fell through. Luckily, she's safe and everybody's good. But it started making me think, okay, what can I do with this thing instead of throwing it away? Can I save it? So here's what I ended up doing. I took four and found four pieces of plywood that was originally constructed for some IKEA furniture that we had. It was a bed, and these went lengthwise on the bed. As you can see, they're nice and straight. And they're just regular old plywood, as you can see down here. And not very strong. In fact, they flexed quite significantly in the center, so I had to put a support structure right here. Additionally, I had to do a wood on metal screw, and I used these old screws that I used prior. It's wood and metal screws. I used these for my log cabin when I built my log cabin in 2002 with my father. And these were actually the screws that held on our tin roof or steel roof onto the actual support structure for the roof in Canada, for the log cabin in Canada. So that was really interesting. It was great reuse of those. I still have another 200, 300 screws left. So I had more than enough to just do a couple of additions here. I also jigsawed the corner here. And then lastly, I sanded it and put on 2 coats of Varathane to prevent any sort of sun bleaching or damage from the rain. So that's pretty much it. As you can see here, I turned something that was about to go to the dump. And I also bought a new top, as you can see right here, a new top from here to here. We sized it as best as we could. As you can see here, some of it still falls through, but it's pretty decent, and it keeps the shade and keeps the rain a little bit off of the actual product. So that's it. That's what I got here. It's something that I did in one weekend and one day, actually. And that's all I got to say. So hope things are going well as you start cleaning things up and figuring out what to do with your old furniture. This is just one idea that you can reuse. Try to figure out what's broken and then fix that one item. Or if it's really worth it, maybe you can save parts of the metal for something else, repurpose it, like what I did a couple weeks back for my workbench table. It was a broken glass table. The glass broke, but the frame was still sturdy and strong, and I reused that for a workbench table, and it seems to do just fine for me. Again, mix it up, change it around, and see what you can do to repurpose, recycle, and prevent things from going in the trash.
And also saves a ton of money. All of this stuff was free. So, hey, good luck. Have a great day.